So just about set. The officials directing traffic down there. They're just about ready. And we are off. The tournament is underway with Charlotte North winning the first draw for the United States. She works it up to Cassidy Weeks. USA moving the ball around, their first offensive possession of the tournament. It's interesting, USA had four players in the offensive zone. You don't really see that too often. They're working it behind. It's Sam Apuzzo looking up top. The shot just wide. That was Anna Brandt, recent graduate of the University of Pennsylvania with 206 goals in her career for the Ivy League team. We're already getting our first call of the day from the officials. They'll deliberate down there. Like we said, this U.S. team so loaded. When you're talking about Cassidy North, Apuzzo, McCool, Humphrey, and we haven't even touched on a player like Anna Brandt who did it all for the Quakers throughout her career. Sensational on the draws as well with 214 career draw controls. Rachel Ramirez, the goalkeeper, walking it up for Puerto Rico. They'll go on their first clear of the tournament. The USA clear defense suffocating the Puerto Rico team. The ball hits the turf, and it is picked up by Sydney Scales. Scales moves it up to Apuzzo. Apuzzo, with a high pass. Lucky for the United States. Kenzie Kent was backing it up. Sets up the second possession of the day for the United States. It's Cassidy Weeks and Marie McCool up top. Kent and Apuzzo behind. Now North takes their place. North fakes the flip behind to Kent. Puerto Rico not fooled. Kent, nice play by Ramirez, getting the stick in the way. North is able to come up with it. Fires inside. It rattles off a few sticks, and somehow Anna Brandt comes down with it. The pass inside, the shot. Save. Rachel Ramirez. Closing the door on Marie McCool. McCool cutting down the lane, had a nice doorstep finish there. Ramirez denies her. And we are still scoreless with about 12:30 to play here in the first quarter. So Sophia Corridor with the ball in her stick on the far side. She dodges left. Works it up top to Rodriguez Shaw. Shaw has a step. The shot is deflected. And it's picked up by Rodriguez Shaw. They're going to say she was fouled. Shaw with Weeks and Maddie Burns defending. Back to Corridor behind the cage. Anna Brandt covering her. The look inside. A great feed. And the shot is good. Bree Carrasquillo gets us started here in Lake Myrtle. It's 1-0 Puerto Rico. And she beats Shea Dolce low. It was a brilliant cut by Bree. Sophia Corridor was able to find her. She had a wide open goal, but had to spin around, free herself up. And a gorgeous finish from Bree Carrasquillo. It's 1-0 Puerto Rico here. Not even 4 minutes into play. Now, this is exactly what Team Puerto Rico and Coach Negron wanted to see from her squad. USA with two very worthy possessions. They got a few shots on cage. Ramirez made a nice save. They missed one wide. Puerto Rico's got to take advantage of their opportunities because you know this USA team is going to score, and they can score in bunches. This time the draw picked up by Isabella Henson-Vendrell. Racing down the far side, beats Allie Kennedy inside the restraining box. And she'll work it over to Lucia Nash-Lagares. Nash-Lagares hails from Denville, New Jersey. And Yale University does Nash-Lagares. She's up top. She's dodging left, splits back right, has a step. The shot just high of the cage. That was Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw stepping down, had a good angle on it, just barely over the top pipe. This time a turnover forced. What a play there. That's Sydney Scales. The ball rattling around. She loses it, and in front of the cage, the fakes, and is stuffed. That was Sky Carrasquillo, the sister of Bree. Boy, she made a nice defensive play on Scales, just unable to beat Dolce. The Puerto Rico faithful would have erupted if Sky Carrasquillo was able to finish that one. Instead, it's USA going the other way. Apuzzo in front of the cage, decides to work it behind. Now it's Kent on the near side, looking for cutters. Muchnick shoots and scores. And the U.S. is on the board. Emma Muchnick, the Syracuse girl, weaving her way through traffic on the near side. We are all knotted up at 1 apiece with about 9 to play here in the first. See this move, a nice little face dodge. One hand on the stick, able to finish it past Ramirez. The U.S. answers quickly following that opening goal from Puerto Rico. That's a great job to capitalize on the save by Dolce. It looked like it was going to be 2-0 real quick when Sky Carrasquillo had a wide open net. Dolce shuts the door, sends it the other way, and the U.S. within 30 seconds ties it up at 1. So the next draw, it's Cecilia Vergara for Puerto Rico. That one's picked up by Victoria Rankin Arezaga. Whistle blows, so she'll move back. But it is Puerto Rico ball as she finds Libby Staples. Staples will take it past restraining. And Puerto Rico doing a nice job on these draws. That's something that where they needed to be strong in against this USA team. Otherwise, not going to have many possessions. Instead, it's been pretty even in the time of possession department for these two teams. Bree Carrasquillo switches it back to her right hand. Now up top to Grace Kerr. Libby Staples trying to dodge against Marie McCool. No space. And Arezaga shoots and just misses the cage. And great hustle there by Katie Goodale, diving to the end line to secure possession for the United States. It's one of those plays that doesn't show up in the stat sheet, but ever so important. Taking it the other way is Sydney Scales. She'll find Anna Brandt, who will take it inside. Now, North finds McCool. They'll work behind the cage to Apuzzo. Brandt, Apuzzo. Puerto Rico playing tight defense. United States, they love these cutters. Haven't had much space, and that time Cassidy Weeks dodges left. And the whistle blows, and play will stop. Another slight difference from the college game. This is the 11-meter, not the 8-meter. For all intents and purposes, not much different. Cassidy Weeks shoots. Ramirez goes low with her. The shot is wide. Charlotte North picks it up behind the cage. And it looks like we'll have our first time out of the game. So it's been competitive so far. 1-1, Puerto Rico and the United States all tied up. Yeah, while we take a break, the Pan American Lacrosse Association is the World Lacrosse recognized continental federation for North, South, Central Americas, and the Caribbean. PALA membership currently includes 22 World Lacrosse member nations, including Argentina, Barbados, Bermuda, Brazil, Peru, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Haiti, Guatemala, Jamaica, Panama, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua, Uruguay, Mexico, Haudenosaunee, the United States, and finally Canada. The mission of the Pan American Lacrosse Association is to promote and develop the sport of lacrosse across its region, maintain communication between PALA nations to share best practices for sport development and resources, promote and encourage the exchange of ideas and development of camaraderie among nations, and conducts regional championships that serve as qualifying events for World Lacrosse competitions as well as the PALA Sixes Cup. PALA is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. It's been fun to see the growth of PALA. They mentioned the Sixes in that ad read. Puerto Rico took home the silver medal in the Sixes Cup back in 2023. They fell to Haudenosaunee, who, like we said, is playing on the other field at the moment. And after all that, we're going to take a break here. We'll be back in a second, folks. Once again, the score, Puerto Rico 1, the United States 1. All right, fans, out of the timeout. Needed a quick water break. It is a scorcher here in Florida. Charlotte North. Wraparound shot just wide of the cage. USA backing it up. Kenzie Kent moves it to the midfield. We see Allie Kennedy up top, joined by Emma Muchnick. Muchnick with the only goal for the U.S. Apuzzo looks inside. The quick stick finish by Kent is good. Phenomenal job by Sam Apuzzo, freeing herself up. Kenzie Kent slips right in front of the cage, and she just quick sticks one like a tennis racket right past Rachel Ramirez, and the USA takes their first lead of the tournament, now 2-1 over Puerto Rico. You see this little two-man game. Kent to Apuzzo. Apuzzo right back to Kent. Get used to seeing a lot of that. Apuzzo, Kent, North. So many players on this USA team that can hurt you. So it's Sky Carrasquillo back on the draw, facing off against Apuzzo. Apuzzo wins this one herself. She finds Muchnick, who takes it beyond restraining. Muchnick looking like she wants to go to goal. She'll back it out and defer to Kenzie Kent. Oh, the pass to Apuzzo just doesn't look it into her stick. They play a little hockey with it there. It ends up with Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw. Quick stoppage, so the U.S. is able to get back into defensive position. Sophia Corder motoring down the far side as she loses possession. Well defended by Katie Goodale. A nice skip pass and then a secondary pass up to Muchnick. Muchnick takes it inside and looks like she draws a shooting space there. Muchnick very aggressive so far. Haven't seen much of her in world competition. She'll play her senior season at Syracuse next year. A prolific goal scorer. This time she goes low and finishes past Ramirez. Emma Muchnick, already 2 goals in the first quarter. She had 34 this past season at Syracuse, had 7 assists to go along with it. And she is out to a hot start so far, extends the U.S. lead to 3-1. So we mentioned a lot of names. We mentioned Humphrey, Apuzzo, McCool, North, Kenzie Kent, all these star players on the U.S. roster. We didn't even touch on Emma Muchnick, and she has done all the damage for the U.S. already. 2 goals so far, and she's playing aggressive, ready for these Pan American Lacrosse Championships. Maddie Burns with it, moving up the near side. And the U.S. goes on the attack once again. Marie McCool finds North behind the cage. North looking to feed. Backs it out. Here is North. Sidewinder is saved by Ramirez off her shin. She's a little banged up. That could not have felt good. Charlotte North, so much power behind that shot as Jen Seebach takes it up the near side for Puerto Rico. Like we said, Seebach, a standout player for Division II Flagler. If you haven't watched much Gulf South Conference lacrosse, she was essentially their leader, the captain of the defense for so many years under Coach Kellum. Getting a chance to play for Team Puerto Rico at these games. A valuable opportunity for Jen. Charlotte North directing traffic behind the cage. She's got a Apuzzo now up top. Into the stick of Anna Brandt, looking like she wants to dodge. North thought about it. Oh, a nifty move to get inside. She'll take it behind the cage. Tries the flip to Kenzie Kent. Jen Seebach sticking with her. Apuzzo working with Cassidy Weeks up top. Down to Kent and now North. North with a wraparound, shoots and scores. A jump shot from Charlotte North. Her first goal of the tournament. The 2-time Tewaaraton winner extends the U.S. lead to 3 with 30 seconds to play in the quarter. You saw North had so many opportunities there. She freed herself up a couple times, didn't like the angle, so she backs it out, moves it to her teammates. They work it around again, and that time North with a brilliant finish on the jump shot. It's now 4-1. The United States leads Puerto Rico. Like we said, the U.S. looking for their 5th straight world championship. They've won the gold medal 9 times. And they've won all of the last 4, beating Canada by a score of 11-8 back in 2022. Of course, North, Apuzzo, McCool, all major parts of that team that took home gold for the Stars and Stripes. All right, so we're going to see a violation. Puerto Rico will pick it up. They're going to have to go just about 25.3 seconds to play here in the first. Grace Kerr takes it past restraining. Oh, she is checked hard that time by Corey Edmondson. The All-American from Maryland. See why there. She's a tough cookie defensively. 9.5 to play. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Bree Carrasquillo. Officials say she has to move a little further to the near side. Got to go to goal quickly. The pass hits the deck. It's picked up by Edmondson, and she will run out the clock. And the first quarter of action has finished. Hey, Puerto Rico got it started. They led 1-0 after that, 4 unanswered for the United States. It was Emma Muchnick leading the way with 2 herself. That's how the first quarter wraps up. So 4-1, United States lead. Before we take a break, these games are brought to you by Snap Mobile. Snap Mobile is the essential software platform for athletics and activities. To date, Snap Raise, our industry-leading fundraising solution, has raised more than $1 billion for over 100,000 groups and teams through over 12.5 million participants and donors. In addition to the Snap Raise fundraising platform, Snap Mobile further supports schools, groups, and teams with its other solutions: FanX, Snap Spend, Snap Store, Snap Manage, and Snap Insights. Snap Mobile, the essential software platform for athletics and activities. So we're going to take a break here right after this, the second quarter of action. Fans, welcome back to Lake Myrtle Sports Park. Had a quick 2-minute intermission between the quarters. You'll see that throughout the day. 15 minutes for halftime, of course. Like we said earlier, it's a scorcher here, so we'll probably be mixing in some water breaks in there. Got to make sure everyone stays hydrated. If you're just joining us, Puerto Rico got out to a 1-0 lead, and then it was all USA for the final 10 minutes of the first quarter. They scored 4 unanswered, led by Emma Muchnick with a couple, and then Kenzie Kent and Charlotte North joined in on the action as well. They'll switch sides. It'll be Lucia Nash-Lagares against Sam Apuzzo for the opening draw of the second quarter. Apuzzo's been all over the place. Brilliant offensively, but also very adept when it comes to the draw. This one's rattled around. Apuzzo had it, and it's checked out of the stick. Eventually, it's Victoria Bustamante coming away with it. Ball goes out of bounds, but Puerto Rico retains possession. Now the pass over to Sofia Santana sails over her head. Luckily, Ruby Montañez backing it up. Although she knocks it out of bounds, so USA will pick it up, and they are steaming downhill the other way. Kenzie Kent. Now it's North behind the cage. I've already talked a lot about Charlotte North, but you see she's so comfortable with the ball in her stick. One of the best women's lacrosse players of the past decade. She looks inside to Apuzzo. Apuzzo had Anna Brandt there. Brandt looked like she wasn't ready for that pass, but it was a brilliant cut by the Penn graduate. We've talked about Brandt a little. She was the reigning midfielder of the year. The Ivy League standout. Played some valuable minutes in the midfield for the United States so far. That time, Isabella Henson-Vendrell is fouled. They're going to get Brandt on that call. Puerto Rico certainly not out of this. They came out hot, had a lot of good possession, some really fine opportunities. But the U.S. got going in a hurry there as Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw is fouled on the drive. And Puerto Rico trying to get downhill. I guess you have to pepper Shea Dolce. She's going to save more often than not, but the more shots you can get off, you can find the back of the net a few times here. Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw from the 11-meter. Shoots. Dolce using the body with the save there. Looks like she lost it for a second. Stayed calm, cool, collected. Picks it up, moves it the other way. Immediately an unforced error for the United States. Sofia Herrera, the Maryland Terrapin, picks it up. Ramirez finds Montañez. Montañez out of UC Davis, originally from Greenwich, Connecticut. And finally, Grace Kerr takes it past restraining for Puerto Rico. So at the opening of both quarters, Puerto Rico has done a nice job possessing the ball. Only the one goal to show for it. Another fine opportunity here. Quarter behind the net. It's almost picked off. Cassidy Weeks sticking with her like glue. Now the dodge from Kerr. Kerr defended well by Anna Brandt. They're going to say Brandt fouled her. Boy, Anna Brandt, both offensively and defensively, has been a standout so far for the U.S. Here's Victoria Rankin-Areziga. Oh, almost freed herself up. She was fouled just in front of the goal circle. And that'll set up an 11-meter opportunity here on the near side. Rankin-Areziga attends the University of Richmond. Played in 15 games this year, originally from Naples, Florida. Here's her best opportunity of the day. And that one's deflected and bounces into the net. My goodness. Victoria Rankin-Areziga, she's winding up to shoot. The ball gets checked out of her stick, and it freezes Shea Dolce, who was moving to her left. The ball ends up in the top right corner, and Puerto Rico trims the deficit. It's now 4-2. The United States retains the lead. One of the more peculiar goals that we're going to see out here. If you're Puerto Rico, you'll take it. Just under 10.5 to play. We're back at the draw circle. It's Cecilia Vergara and Sam Apuzzo. Apuzzo, the Tewaaraton winner in 2018, graduated from Boston College in 2019. The one-handed ground ball there, loses it ever so slightly, and Rankin-Areziga hits it out of bounds. So the U.S. will have possession here as Ali Mastriani picks it up. It's Corey Edmondson taking it into the offensive zone. Puzo stepping down. Now Edmondson on the far side. Throws a nice fake. And the backhand shot looks like it deflected. It's picked up by Adriana Nojame Jimenez. And an unforced error for Puerto Rico. It goes out of bounds as the pass was going for Maya Maldonado. Maldonado with Mercer University, 9 goals over 3 years. The U.S. in transition, able to get in the offensive zone so quick. As Charlotte North settles things down, they work it around. It's already back to North. She's going to dodge. Getting topside, thought about it. And a no-look pass over to Puzo. And we'll wait for the call. Looks like they'll set up Puzo from the 11-meter on the far side. Puzo, 94 goals in 2019. Looking to add her first to the tournament. Saved by Ramirez, but off the deflection, Ali Mastriani scores. Ramirez made a great save. The ball bounces up. A heads-up play from Mastriani. The UNC grad finishes for her first goal of the tournament. It's now 5-2. The United States extends the lead back to 3. See this, a great save by Ramirez, but Mastriani, the only one that went for the ball, just rolls it past Rachel. Tough break for the Puerto Rico goalkeeper. You make a fine save there, and then with Ali Mastriani on the doorstep, not much you're going to do. Mastriani, 360 career draw controls, 117 career goals. The 2022 Midfielder of the Year for the Tar Heels. This draw ends up with Puerto Rico. Grace Kerr weaving through 3 United States players. They're finally able to find Rachel Ramirez. They will go on the clear. Ruby Montañez able to reach the offensive zone for Puerto Rico. See Brie Carrasquillo on the far side. Finds Libby Staples. Staples is fouled. They're going to get Katie Goodell, the 2024 first-team All-American. Staples up top, almost picked off. This time the shot, sidearm by Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw, sails over the cage. Backing it up well was Anna Brandt. USA takes possession. Dolce launches it down the field. She's able to find Marie McCool, who is fouled hard. Able to stay on her feet. McCool from the prestigious Morristown, New Jersey high school program. Graduated from UNC in 2018. She was a big part of the 2022 team that won gold for the United States. North looking down low to Puzo. Looks inside. Oh, the pass just sails on McCool. She was wide open right in front of the cage. Just out of her reach ever so slightly. Here's Kenzie Kent. Puzo back to Kent playing the two-man game. Now up top to North. North trying to free herself up. Another jump shot. Just wide left. Backed up by Puzo. 5.5 to play in the first half. It's North again. Getting topside. Oh, a little face dodge. A nifty move from Charlotte North. And she works it right past Rachel Ramirez for her second goal of the contest. Now 6-2 USA. Boy, that's a brilliant finish from Charlotte North. Gets topside, doesn't have an angle. Well, she creates one for herself. Look at this. Excellent defense by Montañez. Not much you can do when you're facing off against a player like Charlotte North. All right, so following the goal from Charlotte North, we'll take a break. Quick second quarter water break. We'll be back in a few minutes, folks. The score, USA 6, Puerto Rico 2. Fans, welcome back. We're live from Lake Myrtle Sports Park here in Auburndale, Florida. If you're just joining us, the U.S. leads Puerto Rico by a score of 6-2 following Charlotte North's second goal of the contest. Back at the draw circle. It's been a competitive one. The U.S. just able to finish a little bit better than Puerto Rico has. The U.S. defense just so formidable top to bottom. Haven't given Puerto Rico a lot of scoring opportunities. Puerto Rico's been able to possess the ball. Just haven't had a lot of chances against Shea Dolce, who has also closed the door a few times. Charlotte North on the draw. This one almost picked up by Allie Kennedy. She sends it out of bounds. Isabella Henson-Vendrell was sticking with her. Henson-Vendrell able to move through 3 USA defenders. They're going to say she got fouled. Sets up an 11-meter opportunity for Henson-Vendrell. Touched on her earlier, the Villanova product. 18 career draw controls, originally from Haymarket, Virginia. And all right, they're going to move her back a little past the 11-meter. This is a big possession for Puerto Rico as well. If you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't let the lead, or I should say the deficit, swell up any higher than about 4 or 5. In the U.S., as we all know, they can score in bunches. All right, so they move her back to the 11-meter. Great position for Henson-Vendrell. She's going to go to cage. The shot scores! Top right finish for Isabella Henson-Vendrell. Her first goal of the day. And the lead is back to 3. Puerto Rico now trails 6-3 here with just over 3:30 to play in the first half. And as you see on the replay, couldn't have placed it any better as she's tripping to the ground. Henson-Vendrell able to keep her balance just long enough and fire one past Shea Dolce. That is a big goal for Team Puerto Rico. So the next draw, North, sending this one over to Cassidy Weeks for the United States. She's checked hard out of bounds by Sofia Herrera. Love the energy that Puerto Rico's playing with, too. They are not playing scared. of this United States team. And, it's easy to do just that. 9 gold medals, 4-time reigning champs at the World Games. Most likely the favorite, them in Canada, but Puerto Rico playing tough on this star-studded United States team. Coach Negron has to be happy. Here's McCool inside off the body of Ramirez. Taking it the other way is Sofia Herrera. Oh, and it looks like they're going to send off Victoria Bustamante. Couldn't tell. Looks like a slash from the officials. Much to the chagrin of Sofia Herrera. She had nothing but green grass ahead of her. Excuse me, they're going to get a United States player, Sam Apuzzo, on that call. Makes a little bit more sense. Here's Sophia Corridor. Has it on the near side. Her and her sister, Aaliyah Corridor. Aaliyah number 15, Sophia number 2. Here's Aaliyah down low, looking for cutters. The pass up top. Thinking about it was Nash Lagares. The pass just sails past Lucia. Cassidy Weeks able to outrun her. What a play by Weeks. And the skip pass up to Anna Brandt. Bit of a fast break for the United States. Marie McCool on the doorstep, scores! Marie McCool gets in on the action. Her first goal of the day. She's had a few opportunities, this time able to beat Rachel Ramirez. And it's all set up by the hustle from Cassidy Weeks. Weeks going after the ground ball, makes a great skip pass to Anna Brandt. Brandt finds McCool, and McCool does the rest. So we're going to take a timeout with just over 1:20 to play here. Before we go, I want to thank Visit Central Florida. Visit Central Florida Sports focuses on promoting tourism and economic development through sports. They work to attract new events, support existing ones, and market recreational and leisure activities. They are the only organization in Florida to have won both the Sports Organization of the Year Award from the Governor's Council on Physical Fitness and the Florida Sports Foundation Sports Commission of the Year Award. They are also the headquarters of the Pan American Lacrosse Association. We'll be back in a second, folks. The score, USA 7, Puerto Rico 3. Out of the timeout here, USA leads Puerto Rico 7-3. Charlotte North and Cecilia Vergara here at the draw circle with 1:43 to play here in the first half. If you haven't tuned in on the other field, Canada leads Haudenosaunee at the half by a score of 8-3. Like we said, USA and Canada more than likely the top two teams. For all intents and purposes, you expect them to be in the gold medal game, but Haudenosaunee and Puerto Rico have something to say about that. Ball rattles around, finally picked up by Corey Edmondson. Edmondson finds Emma Muchnick. Muchnick already with 2 goals on the contest so far. Top, it's Allie Kennedy, Corey Edmondson, and Emma Muchnick on the far side. Kenzie Kent, the attacker on the far side for the United States. Charlotte North here on the near side. The United States a player down following the Samapuzzo foul. Content to just work it around for now with just over 50 to play in the half. A little different from the college game. No shot clock here in the world game, so hey, the U.S. could do this the entire rest of the half if they want to. I doubt they do, as Samapuzzo's penalty is up. Serves her time. We're now even strength. Edmondson down low to North. North, the shot is good! Off the foot of Rachel Ramirez. Charlotte North with a first half hat trick. Another jump shot finish for the superstar from Boston College. And that is a big goal just before halftime. Now 8-3, the United States in the lead. And you saw U.S. just content to work it around, but finally get this wheel opportunity. And North so quick. No angle there once again. Frees herself up with a high percentage look just in front of the cage. Goes high to low off Ramirez's foot. Not much Rachel Ramirez can do when you're one-on-one with Charlotte North. So likely the final draw of the first half. It's finally picked up by Vergara. Vergara with 3 USA midfielders on her. It's finally picked up by Bustamante, trying to free herself up. 10 seconds to go in the half. Puerto Rico trying to get one last chance before halftime. Here's Grace Kerr. Looking down low, the shot, save! Shea Dolce. Puerto Rico had some opportunities there, but the clock hits 0, and the first half comes to a close. Hey, so just like on the other field, Canada leads Haudenosaunee 8-3. The U.S. here leads Puerto Rico 8-3 as we start our 15-minute halftime break. Again, I'm Kyle McCarthy. We'll be back in a second with the second half of action between the United States and Puerto Rico. Fans out of the halftime timeout. If you're just joining us, USA leads Puerto Rico by a score of 8-3 so far. Puerto Rico leading in the ground ball department, but the United States, many more offensive opportunities as you see the shots. Big disparity, 17-9 in favor of the U.S. Rachel Ramirez has been impressive, as has Shea Dolce, as we expected on the other side. Only one card, pretty clean game from both sides. We said in the first half it was 8-3 Canada over Haudenosaunee. It's actually 8-5 at halftime. But Puerto Rico, they've been playing tough start to finish. It's going to be a challenge to beat a team like the United States. They seem up to the task. It's just the offense need to create a little bit more opportunities. They've had possessions, just not many quality shot opportunities. We see Chloe Humphrey with it here on the near side. First time we've seen her, the Tewaaraton winner from this past year. The look inside, the shot just wide from Cassidy Weeks. Yeah, like we said, Humphrey, the Tewaaraton, 90 goals and had 28 assists to go along with it. The champion North Carolina Tar Heels. An unforced error by the United States, so Puerto Rico will have their first possession of the half. Rachel Ramirez finds Jen Seabach on the clear. Seabach's pass up to Sophia Corder. Ball hits the deck. And possession goes the other way. So we have a goalie change for the United States as well. Kaylee Waters enters the game. That shot saved by Ramirez. Bounces back. Weeks able to corral it herself. Humphrey down low. The shot is good. Emma Lapinto in on the action. Off the assist from Chloe Humphrey. Emma Lapinto, her first goal of the tournament. The MVP of the U20 World Games in 2024. And the recent graduate of Boston College. Gets in on the action. It's now 9-3, the United States in front. So as I mentioned, Kaylee Waters in goal for the United States. Graduated from North Carolina in 2017. Two-time goalie of the year in 2015 and 2016. Part of that Tar Heel national champion team that won in 2016. The U.S. two impressive goalkeepers, Shea Dolce and now Kaylee Waters. It's really pick your poison if you're coach Acacia Walker-Weinstein. This one skip pass up to Allie Kennedy. The U.S. on a fast break. Kennedy, the pass down low. Oh, nice deflection there. That was Victoria Bustamante. Izzy Skane tried the cross pass to Chloe Humphrey. It was deflected, although that'll set up a free position from the 11 for Izzy Skane. Izzy Skane broke the all-time NCAA Division I goal scoring records, 376 goals. Looking to add her first of the tournament here. Skane takes it herself, shoots and scores. Off stick side, past Rachel Ramirez. It's too easy for Izzy Skane. Skane, the Northwestern product, didn't play much in the first half, getting her opportunities here in the second. And the U.S. has blown open this game. They now lead by 7 by a score of 10-3. So it's Ali Mastriani and Lucia Nash-Lagares. Mastriani, another one of those North Carolina Tar Heels. This USA roster littered with Boston College and UNC products. They, in addition to Northwestern, have been some of the best teams of, say, the past 5 to 10 years. No wonder why there's so many up and down this United States roster. Sophia Corder defended closely there. Sam Forrest, another Tar Heel, trying to push her off the goal line. She's able to find Isabella Henson-Vendrell. Henson-Vendrell has a goal so far in this one. Tries to take it. What a finish! Isabella Henson-Vendrell. The stick in one hand. No angle on that shot. Just sneaks it into the top right corner. A phenomenal move there from the Villanova Wildcat. A great defense from Sydney Scales. I don't know how you get that shot in there with that angle. A job well done for Henson-Vendrell. Stops the bleeding ever so slightly. The lead is back to 6 for the United States. So we're back at the draw circle. USA leads 10-4 with 9:40 to play here in the third quarter. It's Cecilia Vergara out there once again for the Puerto Rican squad. And an easy draw control there for Marie McCool. McCool finds Sammy White. First time we've said Sammy's name today. Northwestern product with 153 career ground balls. U.S. a good opportunity inside for Rachel Clark. She backs it out. The pass inside. The shot is good. Chloe Humphrey gets in on the action. Her first goal of the contest. Already has an assist on the day. And it's back to a 7-goal game. 11-4, the U.S. in front. It was a fine assist from Emma Lopinto. And you see that, Rachel Clark wisely backs it out. Lopinto curling. And a great cut from Humphrey. Ramirez out of position makes the finish even easier for Chloe. And the player of the year, Chloe Humphrey, nets the 11th United States goal. So false start here. It'll be Puerto Rico ball. They're moving from right to left. Victoria Rankin Arezaga with the ball in her stick. Hustling past the restraining line. Marie McCool sticking with her. U.S. pushing out. Sammy White playing some tough defense there on Sky Carrasquillo. She moves it over to Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw. The skip pass. Oh, deflected. But somehow ends up in the stick of Bree Carrasquillo, who finishes right past the stick of Kaylee Waters. It was a heck of an effort from Sammy White. Deflects the ball, but a heads-up play by Bree Carrasquillo, sticks with it, ends up picking it up, has a wide-open lane to the cage. You see this skip pass from Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw. White had it, but the concentration from Bree Carrasquillo leads to the 5th goal of the day for the Puerto Ricans. So for Bree, that's her 2nd goal of the day so far. She and Isabella Henson-Vendrell lead all Puerto Rican players. For the U.S., it's Charlotte North leading the way with 3. Up top, Allie Kennedy working with Mastriani. The pass inside to Humphrey. Humphrey with a sensational finish. A shovel shot from Chloe Humphrey beats Rachel Ramirez. Boy, a highlight reel goal for the United States. We were up here talking. We haven't seen Chloe Humphrey at all. She makes her presence felt. You got to see this one again. Look at the curl inside. And immediately shovels it behind her back. A job well done by Chloe Humphrey. Now 12-5, the United States in front. And we're going to take a quick break. Before we go, I want to thank World Lacrosse. World Lacrosse, formerly the Federation of International Lacrosse, is the international governing body of lacrosse, responsible for the men's, women's, and box and sixes versions of the sport. It was established in 2008 by the merger of the previously separate men's and women's international lacrosse associations. We'll be back in a second, folks. Once again, I'm Kyle McCarthy. USA leads Puerto Rico by a score of 12-5. All right, fans, out of the water break there. Had to make sure these women are hydrated. The score is the USA 12, Puerto Rico 5, following the shovel goal from Chloe Humphrey for the United States. Humphrey entered the game in the second half already with 2 goals. And this time, Allie Mastriani able to come down with the draw. Moves it up to Allie Kennedy. Kennedy, a brilliant trail check there from Lucia Nash-Lagares. And the ball ends up in the waiting stick of Rachel Ramirez, but not without a foul call first. Looks like Allie Kennedy, Kennedy will be set up from a high percentage area on the 11-meter. Kennedy takes it herself, shoots and scores! Allie Kennedy, the 2021 Midfielder of the Year from Stony Brook. She nets her first point of the day, extends the lead to 8. USA up 13-5. And when you're right in front of the cage from the 11-meter, such a high percentage look, you got to go to goal. Allie Kennedy finishes off stick. We've seen a lot of that from the U.S. It's usually tough going up against a lefty. Most goalies, of course, right-handed. Just have to switch your target up, so to speak. And the U.S. has had no problems doing just that. Marie McCool wins the draw. Finds Sydney Scales. Scales with a skip pass up to Rachel Clark. U.S. already in front of the net. Clark just misses wide left of the cage. Boy, the USA with the pedal all the way down. That Humphrey shot sails as she's fouled. And Chloe Humphrey on the far side with a free position and a chance at a third quarter hat trick. Humphrey dishes it to Marie McCool. And McCool finishes just under the crossbar. How about Chloe Humphrey? Hey, we all thought she was going to cage, and so did the Puerto Rico defense. Defers to Marie McCool, who finishes right on the doorstep. It has been all United States in this second half. They now lead by 9, 14-5. Just a heads-up play by Humphrey, keeping her eyes up, finds McCool cutting, and McCool throws a fake, easy finish for Marie. That's her second goal of the game. And with 3:20 to play, it's 14-5, the U.S. in front. McCool trying to free herself up for this ground ball. What can't she do? Picks up another one, a draw control for Marie McCool. She had 165 for North Carolina. a prolific goal scorer as well. Clark with a skip pass, and that's Anna Brandt. Anna Brandt, her first goal of the day. Boy, the U.S. scoring in bunches here. That one assisted by Rachel Clark. Clark goes across crease on the pass. Anna Brandt able to finish low against Rachel Ramirez. Yeah, one-on-one Ramirez and Brandt. Not much Ramirez can do about that. And with 2:31 to play in the third quarter, we're going to take another break. Before we go, we're going to thank Lake Myrtle Dental. Hey, experience the unique advantage of Lake Myrtle Dental, where we provide all dental services under one roof, ensuring fewer appointments and a quicker path to oral health. Comprehensive care, streamlined visits, and exceptional expertise, all in one place at Lake Myrtle Dental. We'll be back in a second, folks. The score, 15-5. The U.S. leads Puerto Rico. All right, fans, out of the timeout, USA, their lead has swelled up to 10. They lead this one 15-5. Puerto Rico stuck with them for most of the first half. Not the case here in the third quarter. It has been all USA. They're winning this quarter by a score of 7-2. It's been led by Chloe Humphrey and Marie McCool for the Stars and Stripes. McCool, another ground ball on the draw control. Pass sails just a bit on Anna Brandt. Brandt, ooh, nifty move there to get past the Puerto Rican midfield. Here's Humphrey throwing several fakes and finishes low. Does it all by herself. Chloe Humphrey with a third quarter hat trick. Not even 20 seconds go by. The U.S. adds another one. You see this, Anna Brandt, she set up this whole thing. A nice quick face dodge, Humphrey looking to feed, just decides, I'll go one-on-one with the keeper, throws about 4 fakes, and sneaks it past the feet of Rachel Ramirez. So it'll be Mastriani and Sky Carrasquillo on the draw. Just about 1.5 to play here in the third quarter. A light mist falling here at Lake Myrtle Sports Park. I think that's more than welcome for the players of both these games. Carrasquillo over, able to win the draw. Works it back to the Puerto Rico defense and Victoria Rankin-Areziga. Rankin-Areziga plays with a lot of effort here on the offensive and the defensive zone. She's definitely been a standout so far for Puerto Rico, That time, Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw draws a foul. Just over 40 seconds to play in the half. Again, it's running clock, except within 30 seconds of each quarter. And then, of course, in the fourth quarter, it'll be the final 2 minutes. The clock will not be running. So we stop it at 30. It'll be Rodriguez-Shaw in the middle of the draw circle. The U.S. has broken this game open. Puerto Rico trying to answer with one more before the third and fourth quarter intermission. Rankin Oreziga looking to feed. Finds Carrasquilla. Pass down low. Maldonado looks inside. The pass sails. Goes outside the restraining box. Yeah, they're going to say U.S. stepped over. It looks like they'll get Emma Muchnick. So Rankin Oreziga picks it up. 23 seconds on the clock. Sky Carrasquilla. Now Sophia Correter. Now Rankin Oreziga. Looks down low. Oh, Maldonado in and out of her stick. She was one-on-one with Kaylee Waters if she could corral that pass. Unable to do so, but another call here with 5.3 seconds to play. Sets up one more opportunity for Puerto Rico from the 11-meter. It will be Maya Maldonado, like we said, product of Mercer University, originally from Canton, Georgia. Maldonado's shot just high. The ball goes past the end line. And with 2.8 seconds to go, that's how this third quarter will end. So the U.S. dominates the start of the second half. It goes from a 5-goal lead to an 11-goal lead, now 16-5. Off the back of 3 Chloe Humphrey goals. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, folks. The fourth quarter of action right after this. All right, fans, welcome back. Fourth quarter of action here between the United States and Puerto Rico. It's been all USA. They lead this one 16-5 off the back of 3 goals from Charlotte North and Chloe Humphrey. Humphrey also with 2 assists to go along with it. Some other scoring leaders, Emma Muchnick, 2 goals and an assist for 3 total points. Marie McCool, a couple goals. And Emma Pinto, a goal and an assist as well. Puerto Rico has it, having some trouble setting up the offense here. They're finally able to do so. It's Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw with it behind the cage. working with Bree Carrasquillo. Bree Carrasquillo with a couple goals of her own. Isabella Henson-Vendrell also with 2 for Puerto Rico. And finally, Victoria Rankin-Arezaga with the 5th goal for Puerto Rico. Here's Corretter. Now up top, Rodriguez-Shaw working with Nash Lagares. Corretter with it. Now Carrasquillo. They're working it around very nicely. The U.S. not letting them get inside one bit. Bree Carrasquillo trying to free herself up. Defended closely by Sam Forrest of the United States. Now it's Corretter. Working against Maddie Burns. Flips it out to Henson-Vendrell. Henson-Vendrell so quick. Dodging down the alley. Correter's shot. Oh, it sails. Could be a little bit of the wet ball factor. And this one, the ball hits the deck. Sam Forrest picks it up. And a skip pass ahead. She finds Anna Brandt in and out of her stick. And all of a sudden, another skip pass. Rachel Clark. Now Skane. Oh, and the ball is deflected. Well done by Sofia Herrera. Izzy Skane was looking cross crease for Emma Lapinto. Unable to complete. The fast break goal are the United States. It's Lucia Nash Lagares hustling down the field. Takes it herself behind the cage. With Cassidy Weeks defending her. Sky Carrasquillo wants to dodge. And get the United States with a foul call here. So they won't set her up at the 11 meter. A little beyond that. It's Sky Carrasquillo with it up top on the far side. Just over 12 minutes to play here. Carrasquillo taking it in, working with her sister Bree. Bree looking to feed. Well defended by the United States. Corretter up to Henson-Vendrell. Isabella dodging on Brandt. That pass is deflected by Anna Brandt. Anna Brandt has been spectacular in the offensive and defensive zone for the U.S. We'll take it the other way. Maddie Burns finds Marie McCool. Here's Lapinto. Now up top, it's Allie Kennedy waiting for the subs to come in for the Stars and Stripes. It's Emma Muchnick and Allie Mastriani. The ball on the ground. Rachel Ramirez picks it up. It's checked out of her stick by Rachel Clark. Boy, Ramirez has to get back in goal. And Grace Kerr, they're going to say she was fouled as she's tiptoeing the line on the far side. No, never mind. They're going to say she was out of bounds. It'll be U.S. ball with 11 to play. Allie Kennedy on the near side. Finds Mastriani up top. Now Emma Muchnick. The U.S. moves it around so quickly. Looks like they have tennis rackets out there with how fast they move it around. The skip pass across. And Kennedy draws a shooting space there. Sets up an opportunity for her second goal of the day. The Stony Brook product on the far side. She's going to go to goal. Throws a fake and is checked hard right in front of the cage. So she'll do it again from a much more favorable position this time. And this time the pass down low to Clark. Shoots and scores. Too easy for the Stars and Stripes. Kennedy finds Rachel Clark curling on the doorstep. It's now 17-5. The United States leads this one. So Clark, her first goal of the contest. She already has an assist on the day, so that makes it 2 points total. Another Boston College product. Played 2 years at the University of Virginia. See that stick in her left hand. An unselfish play from Allie Kennedy. More on Rachel Clark. Like we said, 2 years at Virginia. Graduated from Boston College this past spring. Was the freshman of the year in 2022. A career 106 goals and 22 assists. It's Chloe Humphrey on the far side, back into the action. Emma Pinto behind the cage. Izzy Skane on the near side. Muchnick behind two Skane. Skane looking inside. Kennedy unable to complete that one as Rachel Ramirez picks it off. Heading the other way is Ruby Montañez. Like we said earlier, Montañez, product of the University of California, Davis, UC Davis. If you prefer the abbreviated version, also played varsity soccer and basketball. One of these several multi-sport athletes for Puerto Rico. Maddie Burns loses her stick ever so briefly, picks it up, and fires down the field to Lapinto. Lapinto easily sneaks it past Ramirez. Talk about a fast break goal. Heads up play by Maddie Burns. Skips about 5 or 6 players past the entire Puerto Rican defense. Lapinto does the rest. It's now 18-5. The U.S. leads. When you see this, Burns loses the stick, picks up the ground ball, and just fires a pinpoint pass to Lapinto. And Emma does the rest. And it's hard to single out one player for the United States that has led the way here. There's so many players who are dangerous. We've talked enough about Charlotte North. We've talked enough about Chloe Humphrey, Marie McCool. Then you get into Emma Lapinto, Rachel Clark, Emma Muchnick has a couple goals as well. Kenzie Kent, we haven't seen Kenzie Kent in the second half. Well, she had 2 points in the first half. Those are only a few, too. We could call out every player on this U.S. roster. It really is essentially an all-star team for World Lacrosse. The U.S. with another draw control. Chloe Humphrey skips it over to Weeks. Weeks looks inside to Humphrey, unable to come up with that one. And we're going to have another foul here. Should set up Humphrey from the 11-meter. Very favorable spot. Right in front of the cage is Humphrey. We'll see if she goes to goal, tries for her 4th goal of the day. Or we'll see if she backs it out. Already has 2 assists as well. Tried for her 4th goal, just wide left. Backed up by Emma Lapinto. Little over 6 minutes to play here in regulation. Humphrey feeds inside. The pass is deflected. That time, Victoria Bustamante. Bustamante has been solid defensively, doing her best to stay with this United States offense. Cassidy Weeks, spinning to free herself up. Here's Rachel Clark, Chloe Humphrey, and Humphrey looks like she drew a shooting space there. Unselfish play. Oh, no shooting space. They're going to say possession stays with Puerto Rico with under 5.5 to play. Pass up to Rodriguez Shaw. She's able to keep it in bounds. Puerto Rico, no goals in this 4th quarter. They had a couple in the 3rd. Have to shout out the Puerto Rico faithful. They have been loud in the stands for their girls from start to finish. They brought the speaker with them. We're happy to have them here in the Sunshine State. Bree Carrasquillo up top. Puerto Rico Looks like there's some confusion out there trying to set up the offense. They finally do. Rodriguez-Shaw takes it in, shoots just wide of the cage. A little high on the shot as well. That's been one of the better opportunities they've had in this fourth quarter. Aaliyah Corridor finds Bree Carrasquillo. Carrasquillo dodging right. Now sticking her left hand. Grace Kerr loses her stick. It's picked up by Sammy White. White skips it up to Rachel Clark. Oh, well defended by Sofia Herrera. Nope, they're going to say she fouled Clark. At the very least, that's a worthy attempt to stop another United States fast break. And with that call, we'll take our final water break of the day with 4:11 to play in the fourth. So before we go, I want to thank N&D Sports. Whether you're looking to get a professional outfit for your company's staff or T-shirts for your school sports team, N&D Sports has solutions for all your custom apparel needs. Our high-quality custom logo imprint and embroidery services will enhance your professional and everyday casual appearance. We'll be back in a second, folks. 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter between the United States and Puerto Rico. All right, fans, out of the final timeout here, just over 4 minutes to play. It's been all United States in this one. They lead 18-5 over Puerto Rico. Izzy Skane with it. She was working with Chloe Humphrey behind the cage. Now it's Rachel Clark and Humphrey. Humphrey skip past the Skane. Face dodge. Oh, that would have been a sensational finish from Skane. Jen Seabach closing in on that one. Chloe Humphrey, her vision on the field is so impressive. A lob pass and behind the back. Emma Muchnick nets a hat trick, and she does it in style. Off the feed from Chloe Humphrey. Humphrey 3 goals, 3 assists now. The summer of Chloe continues. And for Emma Muchnick, a welcome to the Pan American Lacrosse World Championships. She's got a hat trick as well, joining North and Humphrey. So now under 3 to play. The United States up 19-5. Looking ahead, stick with us, folks. We'll have the second game of the day at 1:30. It'll be Mexico-Peru on this field. On field 2, it'll be Argentina and Jamaica. You can join Chase Strauser, one of the best in the business, for field 2, or you can stick with us on field 1. Grace Kerr has it on the far side for Puerto Rico. Still looking for their first fourth quarter goal as the U.S. has put their foot on the gas and hasn't looked back. Bree Carrasquillo defended by Katie Goodale. Now Delaney Rodriguez-Shaw. Down low, it's Aaliyah Corder. Had a step, decides to back it out for Grace Kerr. Boy, the defense from Allie Kennedy. Kerr able to free herself up, hits a pipe. And it ends up in Sammy White's stick. Foul is called, so possession stays with Puerto Rico. Again, the clock stops within 30 seconds in the first, second, and third quarter, but in the fourth quarter it stops within 2 minutes. So we have it, play stopped, the clock stopped at 1:43 left. Aaliyah Corder. There's barely any space as Katie Goodale with a beautiful trail check there. Allie Kennedy picks up the ground ball, heads the other way up the near side. And it's another fast break for the United States. Kennedy down to Skane, and Skane does it herself. Through the 5-hole of Rachel Ramirez, Izzy Skane nets the 20th goal of the game for the United States. Boy, are they a dominant team. For Skane, it's her second goal of the day. You see Kennedy here whizzing her way down the field, and she'll pick up an assist. Skane was looking for passers. Nobody comes over. She says, I'll do it myself. So 1:22 to play in regulation. 20-5, the United States in front. Went from a 5-goal halftime lead to a 15-goal lead now. They got started early and often here in the third quarter and did not look back. Marie McCool with another draw control. Skips it up to Corey Edmondson. Edmondson down to Izzy Skane. Emma Pinto, U.S. still looking to go to goal, and why not? Here's Rachel Clark. Now Lapinto looking inside. Skane shoots and scores! A hat trick for Izzy Skane. She joins in the hat trick party, the fourth United States player to net 3 goals on the contest. And why stop there? Now 21-5, the United States lead swells to 16. Like we said earlier, Izzy Skane, the all-time Division I scoring leader with 376 goals. Well, she adds 3 here in the opener against Puerto Rico. It's Skane, North, Humphrey with hat tricks so far in this game. Excuse me, Emma Muchnick as well. Have to shout out Emma for a job well done today. If you all remember, she finished off her hat trick in style, going behind the back. Did the Syracuse product. About 48 seconds to play here. If you're tuning in to this game, you're missing Canada Haudenosaunee. The last score update that we had, it was 14-8, the Canadians lead, as Rachel Ramirez keeps that one from trickling into the net. Sofia Herrera will go on the clear. About 25 seconds left. Puerto Rico seeing if they can get one more goal before time expires. It's Isabella Henson-Vendrell who has been excellent today. Oh, and she loses it and slips on the turf. The weather's starting to play a factor. They skip it all the way up to Lapinto. Lapinto playing some hockey. She decides, we'll just run out the clock. And that's how game one comes to a close. So a great opener for the United States. They take this one over Puerto Rico by a score of 21-5. It was capped off by a massive third quarter. And it's a sign of what's to come for the United States. So this has been a production of World Lacrosse TV. All games in the Pan American Lacrosse World Championship can be streamed live on World Lacrosse TV through the mobile app or online. For our entire production staff, I'm Kyle McCarthy, saying thank you for tuning in. Please join us for the rest of the tournament right here on World Lacrosse TV.